Now it's time. I would like to request our guest of honor, Dr. Mohan Singh, Director Ayush, for special address.
Madam Saloni Rai, IES, Bardi Director, Industries and Commerce, Kashmir, who is chief guest of today's event. Professor Dr. H.R. Naik, Director, Planning and Monitoring, SKUAST, Kashmir. Professor Dr. S.A. Gangu, Dean, Faculty of Forestry. Professor Dr. P.A. Sophie, Professor and Head, FPU, SKUAST, Gandarwal. Faculty of SKUAST, Kashmir. Students of SKUAST, Kashmir, and participants of today's training program. First of all, I will be thankful to the team of SKUAST Kashmir Forestry Division and the coordinator Dr. Amarjeet Singh for organizing such an event, 10 days advanced entrepreneur and skill development program on entrepreneurial opportunities in forest-based products. As all of us know that herbal wealth is a renewable resource and found in abundance in nature. Today, the demand of traditional drugs is exceeding its supply because of the change in the disease trend as well as the demand of traditional medicines, which has increased after COVID-19 pandemic, when the world has seen the magic of traditional medicines, and these traditional medicines have proved better immunomodulator and saved many lives during COVID-19 pandemic. But at the same time, when the demand has increased, so endangering medicinal plant species in its natural reservoirs. I, being Director Ayush, it is observed that high-altitude medicinal plants are more vulnerable to become endangered and rare in India because of its availability in very few states and UTs of the country. As Professor Gangu has already explained in detail, that there is a need to preserve these species. To preserve these species, vulnerable endangered species, besides promoting, on one hand, we have to promote entrepreneurship, which will ultimately establish this sector as an industry in UT of J&K. We have to focus on certain areas. First is conservation. As Professor Gangu has already told, he was showing me certain species, certain products. So I was asking him, sir, whether you have collected it from the wild forests or is it a cultivation, because you people are telling that these are in situ, these are ex situ. I am basically from a medical background, then a health management expert, but medicinal plants are taught to me by Professor Gangu as well as one of my experts, Dr. Waheed only. So I am in touch with him for the last 3 years almost, and I am thankful to him and his team that he was helpful to educate us, to guide us. He collaborated with us. So, with regard to conservation, ex situ conservation, we have to emphasize on joint forest management committees and one panchayats which needs to be mobilized for sustainable supply of medicinal plants. For ex-situ conservation, certain nurseries and herbal gardens needs to be established and conserve gene bank, besides creating reservoirs for sustained supply of planting material. Under this component, 2.08 lakh rare, endangered and threatened species plants of medicinal plants have been raised in 96 hectares of forest under the project Resource Augmentation of Medicinal Plants in Madhwa Forest Division, sponsored by National Medicinal Plant Board, Government of India, Ministry of Ayush. Then, with regard to cultivation, as Director Saab just mentioned that we should facilitate creating herbal garden here. Unfortunately, the cultivation component which was under Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, I think that there was, you people may be knowing better, Professor Naik may be knowing, that some British Ayush was coming, which has been stopped, and that is why there is a confusion between Ministry of Agriculture and Medicinal Plant Board that whether it will come here or there. So, Government of India has yet not decided. But my point here is this: with regard to cultivation, farmers are required to be identified in clusters for mass cultivation of medicinal plants, and for your kind, with your kind support, Krishi Vigyan Kendras are to be collaborated, and Directorate of Ayush in this regard. Out of 20 districts, we have constituted our clusters in almost 12 districts of the UT of J&K, and a committee has been constituted under the respective deputy commissioners, which is being represented by agriculture expert of the district, forest expert of the district, but some botanical expert of the district, along with the Ayush expert, so that there can be a proper monitoring of these clusters in all the districts where our farmers are cultivating these medicinal plants. So these farmers needs encouragement, and all of the stakeholders, whether it is SKUAST-J, SKUAST-K, or State Forest Research Institute, Department of Floriculture, you people will be along with you, will have to develop more nurseries, more herbal gardens for generating nurseries for generating quality planting material of medicinal plants for ready distribution to these farmers. These farmer clusters will have to focus on especially 5 to 6 J&K specific medicinal plants, as I was expecting 5 to 6, but Professor Gangu has, I think, taken to more than 10. 60 is okay, but at least those with the good potential. So to start with, for these entrepreneurs, which in turn will increase their income of the farmers. Directorate of Ayush in J&K through IEC and capacity building programs is creating awareness, building the capacity of the farmers. We have developed 3 nurseries. One of the nurseries has been developed with the support of the Professor Gangu here at Gurez, where he was himself along with his team was instrumental, which has been recently inaugurated by our worthy Secretary, Health and Medical Education Department at Gurez, Bandipur. The other nursery we have developed subtropical nursery at Tapyal, Samba, of subtropical medicinal plant, and the third nursery, which is a model nursery along with the Seed Germplasm Center, has been developed at Bhadrava, Doda district, where even IIM is also converging with us along with this SKUAST Kashmir. So, for this, I convey my special gratitude to Professor Gangu along with his team for helping us, for guiding us, for providing us technical assistance in this regard. With regard to processing and marketing, for encouraging the entrepreneurs, in each cluster we need to set processing units. We can go for PPP model also. Directorate of Ayush, during the recent Global Ayush Investment and Innovation Summit inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister of the country at Ahmedabad, Gujarat. It was here our three farmers, one of the farmers is from the Kupwara district with regard to Kutki cultivation, one of the farmers is from Bhadrava with regard to Kut cultivation, other farmer is from Sundarvani with regard to Shatavari cultivation. Those farmers have been taken to that summit where MOU has been signed with the industrial units, big industries, pharmaceutical industries for ensuring their produce, so that we are developing linkages that, as already the Professor Naik or somebody was telling, that after the produce they will have to run here and there. So we are trying our best to develop linkages of the farmers with the pharmaceutical industry, and they have been assured that whatsoever produce they will have, that will be taken by that pharmaceutical industries. We are in the process of developing marketing mandi at Bhadrava. A state-of-art marketing mandi is going to be prepared there. But to my idea, to my perception, the marketing mandi is required in each and every district where our farmers can approach with regard to these plants. But Professor Gangu, one thing, no doubt you people are well learned, you people are well expert, there is a lot of technical expertise. I am telling you, for the last 3 months, I am running here and there with regard to solar drying machine specifications. So that, as you were yourself telling, that if the Gucci's will be dried, that will have better value. So I am unable to find its specification. Now my expert has gone to Himachal he is running here and there. So because our director said that we are number 4 university in the country, there is no doubt there is no second thought. You are doing very good job. Even Vice Chancellor of Jammu University, Professor Sharma, said there in Jammu that I have seen a better zeal, better dedication, better work, better output, better innovations in SKUAST Kashmir, because he has worked here also. But I am running here and there with regard to solar drying machine. Please help me in this. One MOU we have done with the IIM for a Kishtwar farmer for providing technical assistance to the farmers. So that with regard to these processing units, similarly, marketing platform is required to be in each district, as I have already said, for the purpose of the facilitation purpose, where people can have a bridge between the farmers and the industry. There should be regular wire seller meets, so that the farmers are encouraged, the young budding entrepreneurs are encouraged for this. Then with regard to research and development, that is another area we have to focus. Here again, I will request you people that good agricultural practices and quality planting material of medicinal plants, you people have to guide us, you people have to guide these budding entrepreneurs. So, all the stakeholders of SKUAST-J, SKUAST-K, J&K Forest Research Institute, Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine, we have to move together. And as Director Saab said that we need one herbal garden. During current financial year, Directorate of Ayush recommended the R&D project of IIM Jammu, which has been approved by National Medicinal Plant Board during the recently convened meeting. So it is okay, you prepare the project. I will certainly recommend it, I will certainly support it, and I want that such a garden should be here, that should be a model garden, because you people are better technical expert. More than that, I will request Professor Gangu and Director Saab and the coordinators and all the faculty members that no doubt Ayush is, under Ayush, our doctors are taught this subject of medicinal plants, but still as there are a lot of updates, there are a lot of growth in this subject. I would like that my doctors, I will send them in batches, my doctors should be trained, my pharmacists should be trained so that they are able to explain to the people the benefits of the locally grown herbs, locally grown plants. For this purpose, I will request the SKUAST faculty. And I am sure that as these budding entrepreneurs, as directors have told, that they should not be only given academic lecture, they should be taken to the field, they should be shown at the site. Many things they will learn, they will grow. The Honorable Prime Minister says that the income of our farmers should be double. I am sure that if we will focus on this area, medicinal plants, especially medicinal plant area, it will be a game changer for the socio-economic development of the UT of J&K, and the vision of Honorable Prime Minister to achieve this, that the double income of the farmers. I am sure that the income of our farmers will be many-fold more. So with these words, I would like to stop here. Again, I am thankful to the organizer, thankful to this team of the faculty, and along with that, I will request Madam Director Madam, because she is at the helm of affairs, as Professor Gangu was now telling that kut is grown here. Maharaja said this, but sir, it is long back, but today I am telling that Kutki, my Kutki farmer at this Kubwada, who is having 120 canals of land with him, I have seen on ground, I had been there, but the DFO of that area, he is enforcing biodiversity, this clause and all that, which is not applicable to him, that is for the in situ, whereas he is ex situ. So please explain. So I will request Madam that Madam will take up the matter with the Forest Commissioner also, so that these bottlenecks should not be there for our farmers. If there will be bottlenecks for our farmers, they will not be able to grow, they will not be able to do better, perform better. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.